Check 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up. Then it bust it open, lift it up. Yeah, come on, lift it up. Then it bust it open for your B-O-Y. Then it for your rockin' for your lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bustin' up.
Come on, blaze up. You know.
Drop me a nasty beat.
What's up? I'm back. Your girl is Bike. What up? How y'all doing? Sorry I was out of commission. I was at home in New Orleans, but I'm back. Is back. Happy belated birthday, Rhonda Dawson. She said my birthday was yesterday. Oh, happy belated birthday. Shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. Come on in and get the likes up on the video, bro. I came back and saw Love and Hip Hop Atlanta came on. Girl, I had to do Love and Hip Hop. I walked through the door. Y'all know I'm dedicated. I walked through the door, went upstairs, did Love and Hip Hop, and came right on here and went live. Now, I want to say Zeus Network took my Baddies video down. They say it was a copyright. I sent them an email, and we're going to go with that. However it go from there, that's how it's going to go. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't going to lie. However Baddies go, it goes too. If them people hit me back and be like, yo, no, then no more Baddies. I'll probably joke some stuff I see. But as far as me, yeah, you know, I'm just going to go with however the universe throw it out there. But the video was doing well. My Zeus Network Baddies video, but they took it down to the ground. Yes, they did. But anyways, don't even trip entertainment. We got more work to do. We got stuff going on. I got Love and Hip Hop coming up later. So y'all make sure y'all pull over and pop out. But today, we got to discuss what's been going on. Now, I've been kind of keeping the ear to the streets. And I saw Fantasia and her daddy had got into it because the daddy had came out and said that her husband is using her. He was basically saying that Fantasia and her husband is like super in red. And I said, sound about right. Sound about right. I ain't gonna lie. That's what I said. I said sound about right. But we gonna go to that Fantasia and came back and said something about her daddy, girl. She done came back. She done had her 1, 2 to say. She said she don't play about her man. She's like Candy and her man. And we see what happened to the last security guards. Candy didn't play about her man. Not her man playing about her. Girl, at any rate, speaking of I ain't playing by my man, Scotty versus Natalie and Lemmy, the baby shower. So Natalie went live and said, F the baby shower, F the baby. She doubled down on the fact that Lemmy was messing with Mariah Lynn and Anna. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, girl, it was a lot. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I tell y'all, and I said it, Scotty is just a girl that got pregnant. That's it. I know y'all see the baby shower with the song, you know what I'm saying, with the videos and the albums and all of that. And I know in your mind, y'all is thinking that this is real love. But I'm telling y'all now, this is not real love. This is internet love. This is Zeus Network love. This is baddies love. This ain't what you think it is. And everything that I think that Natalie said as far as their relationship being fake, I believe is true. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. The nigga said the baby shower looked like a funeral view. That's what Natalie said too. It was a lot of flowers. It was too many. I ain't gonna lie. We gonna get into it. We gonna get into it. Somebody's in Mo3 says, Mo3 section historian said Nat gotta stop with the jealousy. I do think it's a bit of jealousy too. I do. Because you know word on the street was Natalie was over there chewing too on Lemmy. Word on the street was Natalie was chewing on Lemmy and Scotty. So now this is the question I want to ask y'all. Just out of curiosity. So at this point, if Natalie is jealous, I need you to put a 1 in the chat if you think she's jealous because she likes Scotty, or how do you say? You think she's jealous of Scotty, or you think she's jealous of Lemmy? Do you think that she's mad that Lemmy's with Scotty or that Scotty's with Lemmy? Is that how you say it? Because remember, the word on the curb was she was messing with both of them. I don't think she even liked Lemmy like that. I don't know. I feel like she's jealous of Scotty because Scotty was the friend and the girlfriend or the little cut buddy, and it didn't work out. I don't know, child. Either way, I do believe that it is a little bit of jealousy there. But, oh, and Renni Rucci, girl. Renni Rucci done came back pregnant again for that nigga who kicked her out. We gonna get into it, y'all. Come on in, get the likes up on the video. Get the likes up on the video. I'm back from New Orleans. I had a wonderful time. I had a great time. Shout out to everybody. I got my pictures up there on the community tab. If y'all want to go see the dog, I do like to put my little stuff on. You know what I'm saying? I did put my little stuff on or whatever. So yeah, I had a great time in New Orleans. It was a gay old time. Y'all make sure y'all pull up to Love and Hip Hop later on because I'm gonna post that later on as well. So at any rate, let's get into the show, y'all. Y'all get the likes up on the video. I saw Jesse Jackson went on to Glory. We gonna jost that in the morning. We gonna jost old Jesse in the morning. Yeah, we got to get him in the morning. We got to get him in the morning. Yes, we do. Let's get into Renni, girl. Do we start with Renni? Yeah, let's start with Renni. Poor Renni. Oh, Renni, girl. Renni need her mama. That's what it is. Renni need her mama, y'all. Renni need her mama, y'all. Let's get her on here. She's the new age Kiki Wyatt. Oh, y'all know I like Renni. I like Renni. When she beat up Erica Banks. Remember, she put a 3 in the chat if y'all was there. When she threw that breast milk in Erica Banks' face, girl, and ran on Erica Banks. Girl, Erica Banks was swimming and windmilling, girl. She didn't know if she should backstroke or swing forward, girl. It was a lie. Ever since she had sat across from Erica Banks and beat her up, I had liked it, Renni. I liked her. I mean, I really liked her because of the stuff she was going through with her mama had passed. But when she beat Erica Banks, I was like, wow, I like her. I really like her. You know what I'm saying? But then she went and did something crazy. Renni, girl, what is going on, girl? So if y'all don't know Renni, for those who don't know, Renni is on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. She is the baby mama of this nigga named Black Zach. Now, he must be a hood nigga who got money. Or he must be a hood nigga who had 1 CD out or something. I don't know the nigga, but apparently niggas know the nigga. Okay? His name Black Zach, and he look exactly like his name is. He black and his name Zach. Okay? He in prison. Oh, Lord, he locked up. They say her man in prison. Anyway, she had a baby for the nigga. And then, I don't know, Finesse, because you know Finesse, my little cousin. Finesse 2 times. 2 of them. That's my little cousin. He loves him some Renni. Renni, give my little cousin a chance. So Finesse, my little cousin, you know, he really loved him some Renni. Now, the word on the street was she did a video or something and the Black Zach boy got mad because he thought she was over there playing. I don't know what's going on. And fast forward, girl, he ended up putting her out and the baby. Yes, he did. Girl, the baby eyes wasn't even open. Girl, the neighbor cord hadn't even fell off the baby yet. And y'all know, when you have a baby, the little black little piece that be on the neighbor, that still be on there for about a week. Girl, they say Black Zach put her and the baby out and the little black part didn't even fall off the neighbor yet. I said, these niggas is cold-blooded. Do you hear me? And she was on here, because Zach, I wasn't with them niggas. I love you, Zach. Why is you on here playing with me like that? And he on here saying, I don't care about you, and you can get out my house, and da-da-da-da-da-da. And she crying. Girl, the baby wasn't even talking yet, girl. Oh, that was about Kevin Gates. Okay, Kevin Gates. Same shit, different toilet, girl. I don't know. They all the same. So anyway, girl, he ended up kicking her out, and then he let her back in. And we was all saying, girl, you slow as a turtle. Yes, we did. But we didn't expect her to be this slow. Tell me why this girl done turned around and got pregnant by the nigga again. Now, they say he got a RICO case. Let me pull it up, girl. What's the nigga name? Black Zach Rico. Let's see what we see. Columbia-based rapper Black Zach arrested on federal RICO charges. What? Y'all listen. Girl, no way. What'd he do? Girl, you pregnant and the nigga in prison?
For the first time, WIS is getting a look at the Columbia-based rapper arrested on federal RICO charges. 34-year-old Zachary Chapman, who goes by the rapper name Black Zach, pleaded not guilty in federal court yesterday. He was arrested by U.S. Marshals and booked inside a Spartanburg County jail this week. In a 22-page indictment, Chapman is accused of several crimes, including an alleged murder for hire plot in Columbia 4 years ago. You can read the full indictment right now on our website. Chapman is scheduled to have another hearing on Monday.
Girl, what? Did they say murder for hire? Girl, y'all a different breed of girls. As the leader of the gang, the indictment claims Chapman directed... Hold on. Close this out. According to court records, 34-year-old Zachary Chapman, also known by his rap name Black Zach, was arrested by U.S. Marshals on Tuesday afternoon and has been booked in the Spartanburg County Jail. In a 22-page indictment, prosecutors alleged Chapman was the founder and leader of Dirty Money Entertainment, a street gang based in South Carolina. As the leader of the gang, the indictment claims Chapman directed all DME activities while sometimes delegating authority to other members in association with other responsibilities. Ooh, this the charges. RICO conspiracy, attempted murder in aid of racketeering. That sounds bad. 2 counts of use, carry, and discharge of a firearm during and in retaliation of a crime of violence. So that means they had a shootout. Conspiracy to commit murder in aid of racketeering. They was plotting on a nigga. Murder in aid of racketeering. They got a nigga. Use of interstate commerce facilities in the commission of murder for hire. That was the getaway car on the highway. Causing death through use of firearms. They killed the nigga. Conspiracy to interfere with commerce by threats of violence. Telling the nigga if he say something, they gonna kill him again. Lord have mercy. Renni, girl, what done happened? He ain't coming home, fat. He not coming home. He not coming home. Oh, girl. So anyway, the nigga had them put her out before, but I guess her ancestors, hello, maybe that mama of yours is working overtime. Put the nigga in jail. Hello? Because you know her mama just passed on the show. Y'all know her mama passed when she first came on the show. Her mama, anyways, Renni, girl, I can't believe you this slow. You pregnant and the nigga in jail, girl. What is happening? Girl, so let's get into it. Now she's addressing the rumors about her being pregnant or the criticism. It says Renni Rucci is addressing critics after announcing she's expecting her second child with rapper Black Zach as he remains behind bars facing serious federal charges. Renni Rucci responds to a commentator who calls her out for not being married and having children. If you recall, Zach was indicted in October. Oh, he been in jail on multiple violent crimes and drug-related charges, including murder in aid of racketeering. Prosecutors allege he founded and led a violent gang. We already read that. Let's get into it, y'all. Y'all, girl, I didn't know your nigga was locked up. I just seen the video.
Children out of wedlock. A ring or not, all of mine are taken care of, so it doesn't really matter. I don't need a man to do that. A ring me. Not that I don't want to get married. Let's not confuse that. I'm not one of those girls who like, what is marriage? I do want to be married. Okay. However, that has nothing to do with taking care of my responsibilities. Y'all be so confused. Y'all really be so confused. And probably not a single parent. If you were worried about children, you wouldn't have children out of wedlock.
I don't think the people are confused, Renni girl. You look pretty. No wonder you was in the photo by yourself. No wonder you're in the photo by yourself. I don't think the people are confused. Now, I'm with Renni. Everybody don't have to be married to have a baby. It's just not logical. So people need to stop that. I get it. We want to promote marriage, but it's just not logical for everybody to be married. But the people are not confused about you not being married. They're more or less confused about the fact that you're pregnant by this nigga again. Renni? Rucci? Like, not only are you not married to the nigga, he's not even available to get married because he's behind bars. I'm channeling my Tinker. Nah, Renni, you lost. You lost. You lost. You lost, mama. You lost. So to sit on here and say all of the people is of confusion, the only person that's in a state of confusion here is you, Renni Rucci. It ain't nobody but you, Rucci. Come on now. Then you got children that's damn near grown and you done started over. Girl, no way. The oldest about 15 and 16. Then you got one on the hip and one on the titty. Girl, you can't make this up. Hold on, girl, because the people has been going crazy. And I don't blame them because I'm of confusion. Can y'all hear it? Somebody said no sound. Can y'all hear it? No. Y'all saying no sound? We can't hear? Hold on. Why is not letting y'all hear? Hold on. Let me replay it. I don't know why I didn't let y'all hear it. I heard it good on my end. Let me run it back. Hold on.
I got a child. Wait, who said something about that?
Let me know when you can hear it. Let me know if y'all heard that. Put a 3 in the chat if you heard that. I'm going to run it back.
I gave your baby daddy. I got a child with him. Wait, who said something about that? Who abused he? That
Okay.
many.
Y'all can hear it. All right. Let's run it back. All right.
Your baby daddy. I got a child with him. Wait, who said something about that? Who abused he? That man ain't never laid a finger on me. Let's clear that up. I want y'all to stop saying that, please.
We talk a little to each other, but please stop saying that. People are coming like that because they want you to see better and leave that man alone. One, y'all don't know that man, period. And me and that man have shown y'all so much positive good but y'all see one argument a year ago. A year ago.
Get the about me like I ain't right here. Get to my house, get out of my shit. Great. How many times have you put me out?
And run with that. Like, that man a great dad. We grown. We go through we grow from people change. We both have changed in a lot of ways, but that's not y'all. Like, why do it matter so much to y'all? He gotta take care of the baby. I gotta take care of the baby.
Still there. I don't even know if I could forgive somebody after they read.
Somebody gonna DM me talking about, yes, you did, babe. You forgave your baby daddy. I got a child with him. That's my family. I ain't got no kids for none of these folks.
Okay.
And like, just take 2 minutes and make a whole narrative up, and it'd be so far off. People are hypocrites. Like, let me see what yours look like, and then we could talk. Let me see yours. Let me see an argument between you and your. Let me see your baby daddies. Let me see your husband. Let me see what y'all living like. Let me see everything that y'all talking about in my comments. Let me see yours first, so we can have even playing grounds for me to talk about it. And don't just show me y'all good days. Show me the bad ones too. Yeah, hold that mirror up first. No, who hurt y'all? Anyway, y'all, I'm about to go to sleep. I was just talking to my man for the last time tonight. I'm gonna set me up a video visit.
You forgave your baby daddy. I got a child with.
Girl, let me just say this, because I think Renni I don't think Renni confused. Renni's just trying to play. Let me say this about Renni, girl. I don't understand what part of this she's missing. Like, y'all didn't just have a fight. You know what I mean? It's not like y'all had a little tussle, a little 1-2, and then you came to the internet and told us about it. Y'all had a whole drag down fight, and you went live for us to hear it live, where he put you and your child out of the house, and you was crying. And in the tape, you said, you always do this. This ain't the first time you put me out. How you mad and then want to turn around and tell the people to hold up a mirror? But that's the difference. And this is why I tell people on the internet all the time, be mindful of what you share, because once you put it out there, you leave yourself up for full criticism. Didn't we just see what happened to Super? You see what I'm saying? We wouldn't have knew this if you wouldn't have told us. If you would have never showed us and went live, we would have been minding our business like, girl, everybody go through it. But we done heard this nigga, the conviction in his voice telling you to get out his house. Girl, we scared for you, girl, but we can't be more scared for you than you is for yourself. She windmilling for the nigga, so it is what it is. Here go a little video of it. I think it's this video. Hold on.
Cheated. Not me. I've never cheated. I've never cheated. You with the Roches, the Rolos, the Sky Blacks, all of them. It's not about a storyline. It's real life. I ain't cheating in real life. You are. You are. You are. You are. You are. I don't need a storyline. You are. You cheat in real life, not me.
Why you not leaving?
Not me. I try to make my family work. Call me crazy.
You heard him say? She said, you the one cheating. He said, why you not leaving? She said, I'm trying to make my family work. Listen to what he telling her. And listen, I'm not pointing no finger because a nigga done told me some crazy shit too before. I ain't crazy.
Not me. Not me.
Why you not leaving?
Not me. I try to make my family work. Call me crazy.
Everybody say that.
Call me crazy. Hyped up about what? About a nigga releasing a song from 5 years ago? No, you said I was. You just got on the phone with your friends and said I was. I never was hyped up about nothing. Never was hyped up about nothing. I got on live to clear it up like you wanted. You said I didn't.
Yeah. See, we would have never knew about this, Renni, if you didn't come and tell us, girl. It's not looking good for you, Fat. You lost. Nah, Renni. You lost. You lost. The nigga not only was a half of a dad when he was home, and the reason I know that was because he was a half of a nigga to you. So in order for him to be a whole dad, he'd have to be a whole nigga. You see what I'm saying? At least to y'all living in the same house. And because I knew he wasn't a whole nigga, I knew he was a half a dad. But now that he's locked up, he can't even be a half a dad or a piece of a nigga to you. Because now he's locked down 23 in one, 3 hots in a cot. And with the charges I'm looking at, girl, he might not be coming home. So now you stuck with 4 kids now? How many kids that was? She said she had 4? 2 oldest. She got 1 she just had a year or so ago, and now she pregnant again. Now, again, nobody's talking about taking care of the kids financially. According to Renni, she got it. She good. She ain't worried about the money, but it's not about the money. It's about making a real jacked up decision for your kids. Because now you got 2 more kids that you done brought into the world that ain't going to have no daddy. And this is all because you want to make your family work. Now, again, I would never say nothing negative about the babies. God bless them. I'm glad they're here. Would never say nothing negative about it. But I'm just saying, can we make better decisions in 2026, Renni Rucci? Can we make a few better decisions in the 20 of the 26 moving forward? Because, girl, you can't get on here and say nothing about nobody or to nobody. You took the biggest L of 2026, and this is only February. And I hate to feel like you being pregnant is an L, but you being pregnant is an L. It is. It's an L. It's an L. It's an L. Period, point blank. Let's move on. Girl, it's an L. It is. By that nigga, that's an L. What you cooking? Thank you for the super chat. Says, Voodoo, did you see Brorilla on 20 Women versus One Platform? Nah, I ain't see that crap. I'm so tired of Brorilla. Brorilla, I feel like her 5 minutes up for me. But I didn't see it. I did see a thumbnail, but I don't watch 20v1s. I just think it's stupid. It was cool at first, but now I haven't watched it. I'm going to check out some clips on TikTok because I ain't going to sit down and watch it. Thank you, What You Cooking. Thank you again for the super chat. Says, Zach also has other kids. Shake my head. Of course he does. And he sounds like an unhealed kid. Because I honestly, now that I'm thinking back to that argument that they had, he was really mad because another nigga posted his old lady. Oh, so you insecure. And then you got mad and want to say the girl got hyped. Even if she got hyped, you really was that mad? Girl, him being in jail might be the best for her. This is my therapy 123. Thank you for the super chat. Says, thank God Voodoo is back. I needed this. Thank you, boo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Shout out to everybody in the building. That's right. I'm back in the building. Stop acting crazy. Kiana221. Thank you for the super chat. Says, welcome back. I'm sure I can speak for all of us when I say we missed you. Oh, I missed y'all too. I missed y'all too, girl. You know, I was in the streets running, you know. I went to New Orleans and I actually did a whole solo trip, bro. I went by myself and I had fun. Now, granted, I did meet up with family. I did hang out with my auntie and them while I was down there on Mardi Gras Day. But for the most part, Mardi Gras Day, I was by myself. And at first, I was like, I don't know, is it going to feel, but it wasn't awkward. I had a great time. I had a great time by myself. It really was. And I never thought it would be, but it really was good. It was fun. I sat there, watched the DJ and everything. I got the Zulu parade and all that. I got everything. London, thank you for the super chat. Says, hope you enjoyed Mardi Gras. You two was born without you. Oh, I'm back like I never left. I'm back. Thank you so much, London. Miss Florida 0588, thank you for being a member for 10 months. Says, Boo, I need a birthday shout out. I miss you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Miss Florida. I hope you have many more. Shout out to you, beautiful. Have a wonderful day, week, month, year, whatever it is you want. And I hope you get everything your heart desires. Happy birthday, beautiful. Y'all, happy birthday to the other Aquarius in the building and anybody else celebrating a birthday. Pisces, we up next. Yeah, You see my shirt say Pisces AF? Yeah, we up next. Stop acting crazy. We up next. Anyways, speaking of up next, let's move on. Girl, we got to get into Fantasia and her baby daddy. Not baby daddy. Girl, it must be a Super Sunday. No, today ain't even Sunday. Today Wednesday. Super Wednesday. All these hoes is reminiscent of Super. Between Scotty, Tay, that's Fantasia, and Renni Rucci, it is a Super Sit Wednesday, girl. What done happened? All of the hoes done bumped their head? I know you lying. Let's get into Fantasia, girl. So, oh Lord. So, y'all, I don't know what happened. All I know is Fantasia daddy had came on the internet and went ham. So, y'all know Fantasia been with her husband. Let's get her on here. Hold on. Let's get Tay and her husband on here. Fantasia been with her husband over 10 years. Okay, let's be clear. Let me get her on here. Hold on. Y'all like the video now. Y'all done got me on here. I'm on here. I'm straight off the plane. I ain't take my wig off or nothing, Lord. I came in, did did love and hip hop, and came right back out. That's how much I came to come run to y'all. I want to run to you. I ran to y'all. At least y'all can run to the like button. Hello. Hit the like button on the video, please, so we can get the video out to the algorithm, please. Now, this is Tasia's husband. Get him on here. Well, I thought this him right here. Okay, this him. Now, this is what happened. So, Fantasia's been with her husband over 10 years. They say 11 years now. Now, we all know Fantasia from the very hit show American Idol, which I tried out for, which I didn't make it past not even the first half of a round, child. But anyway, she was on American Idol, and we found out really shortly after Fantasia's a little slow. Yes, we did. She's our little cousin. We love her down to the ground, but she'll look thrown off. You know, we watched the movie and we saw her stealing Pampers with her baby in a stroller and all of that. And it wasn't, her stealing the Pampers wasn't what made her slow. It was the movie within its totality. Tasia couldn't read. She couldn't write. She could barely talk. She was just from Nutbush, South Carolina, girl. Dirt roads, clay under the toes, girl. You know, but she could sing her ass off. You know what I'm saying? And in the black community, you could be as dumb as a box of rocks. If you got a talent, we love you down to the ground. You see what I'm saying? So that's how we looked at Tasia. We love her, but we all know, at the family barbecue, at the reunion, we don't say it out loud. We just whisper to ourselves, oh, girl, that's Tasia, Yeah, girl, Tasia, watch. You know how it go. We're not going to say it out loud because we love her. We love her mama. We love her family. We don't want nobody to feel no type of way, but the truth is the truth. When we see Tasia and them and her family and them getting out the car, everybody get the whispering. Oh, girl, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, that's how we've been for the past 10, 11 years. And I'm not going to let y'all act like we wasn't whispering. Because we was. Yes, we was. We've been whispering ever since we saw the movie. We all been whispering. Don't get on here and make it seem like I was the only one whispering. We all been whispering. We love her. We're not going to say it to her. But on the side, we do be whispering, okay? So anyways, when she got this husband, a few of us who have a third eye was like, bitch, that nigga using her. Bloop. Yes, we did. I know I said it. I said, I don't know about this nigga. The reason being was because he came off as if this is what was the huge red flag to me. It wasn't even the fact that Fantasia was calling him daddy and king and yes, sir, and master and, your highness. It wasn't even that. It was how he basked in the glory of being called all these things by Fantasia. Now, a lot of this might go over some people's heads, so let me explain it. In the dynamic of Fantasia and his relationship, one of them is the breadwinner and the other one is the butt buddy. Let me say it again. In the dynamic of this relationship, one of them is the breadwinner and the other one is the butt buddy, right? Now, we don't know what Tay husband do for a living, but we know what Tay do. And we know what Tay do brings in money. So my red flag to me was I felt, this is just what I felt like it was a way of boosting himself up in his masculinity by having someone of Fantasia's caliber revere him in public the way that she did. Does that make sense? Put a 3 in the chat if you're tracking what I'm saying. Let me try to say it a little bit more plain. In any other situation, not even a regular woman would be calling him king and sir and daddy and this, that, and the third. But to get Fantasia, world-renowned Fantasia Barrino, who's been in plays and movies and to get her to do it on a huge world stage. When I tell you, if the ego was here, through the roof it goes. Now, this is why I'm telling you it didn't bother me as much with her calling him that. Because Fantasia is the cousin we whisper about. Come on now, let's talk about it. Fantasia is the cousin we whisper about. But so because we whisper, this is up the alley of the cousin that we love, but we whisper about. She a little slow. You know what I'm saying? It's him to me, and this was just my red flag. It was just him, just everywhere she go. It was almost like, I don't know if he told her to say that one time and then she just ran with it. It was almost like it was like a part of their relationship. Like whenever she get on, my king, my daddy, my dad, and I'm just like, that's a red flag for me. So fast forward, I'm not gonna lie, throughout the whole relationship, I thought he was an opportunist. Not only that, it seems like she's more in love with him than it seemed like he has been with her. He seems performative. Let me say this to women, especially black women who coming into money, who coming into some sort of success. The niggas is the new bitches. I need y'all to understand, black women. I need y'all to pay attention right quick. Stop what you're doing, Fat. I got a real important PSA for you, Fat. I wish I had that doggone, that thing that used to come on the TV at night, 3 a.m. I got a PSA for y'all. Niggas is the new bitches, okay? What does this mean, ladies? They got men who want to be kept and put up like a bitch. Does that make sense? I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just trying to explain it to you. What do I mean? You know how back in the day, once upon a time, a woman would pursue a man who had money so that he can take her on trips, buy her clothes, get her bags, shopping sprees. Now in 2026, the women are doing that to the niggas, and the niggas have caught on, and now they bad bitches too. So when I saw him, he gave me bad nigga bitch. Does that make sense? Like, he a man, but he got them feminine quality traits to where he want to be in the spotlight. He don't have nothing to boost himself up in there, but he gonna get in through Fantasia on the her. And then when you get in there, have her, I call it berate, even though she may not see it that way. And I'm only calling it berate herself because the caliber and status in which Fantasia's voice has granted her to be, this is just me, and I don't want to hear nobody, but that's her husband. Shut your single ass up. There's always a single bitch in the audience talking about that's her husband. You ain't even got no husband, ain't never been married. Shut your ugly ass up. I ain't talking about you. Now, where was I going? What I was saying is, I don't want to hear, but that's her husband. She's supposed to pick her husband. Every situation don't call for you to always pick the nigga. And some of y'all married the wrong niggas anyway. So I don't want to hear pick the husband. Because hell, the nigga you picked ain't even husband material. Then y'all want to just throw out the blanket statement. Pick the husband. Y'all keep picking the husband and y'all keep coming back over here on the single couch with me. Y'all got to stop with all of that. Nah, he is a bad bitch. Okay? He like to be seen. He like to be heard. He like lemon pepper. He look like he want his nails done when she go get hers done. He won't go get his feet scrubbed in a sugar scrub under his eyes. Girl, I'm not saying he loose-wristed. That's not what I'm saying. I don't know if he loose-wristed. I don't think every man that's metro is loose-wristed. I just feel like he a bitch. He a nigga bitch. You see what I'm saying? And they got a lot of men out here like this. So be mindful of this, ladies. Be mindful. Tay about to get caught up now. Now, where was I going? So anyway, I never trusted a nigga. I'm not going to lie. The fact that this relationship lasted this long is very, very shocking until I just thought about Candy and Tide. At any rate, I didn't expect it to last this long, but it did. So all I know is he puts up this post. Let me say this. I guess I'm different. Let me just say about me. I can't speak to nobody else. I don't live in the metaverse. I do not like people who have to post everything. To me, if we post it, it's not genuine. This is just me. I can't speak for nobody else. If you want to do something that I'm going to take as this is only for me and you from your heart, do not have lights, camera, and action. Because in my mind, this is more about the production than this is about me. But I find in 2026, there are so many couples, not just women, men too. Everything gotta be posted. And then you start to realize after so long of posting all of this stuff, y'all ain't even in a relationship for real. Y'all in a relationship on the internet. So for me, I don't like men who like being in front of the camera just as much as I do. I mean, unless it's your job. But I'm talking about these niggas, you know, these Lou-ass niggas, you know. Who call you gonna use Lewis? We'll see it coming here in a minute. But I don't like these Lou-ass niggas, you know what I'm saying? Who come in with nothing and then they want to be in front of the camera with the Kodak smile. I don't too particularly like it. So anyway, he comes out and he wants to stop her performance to propose to her on the 11-year anniversary. Now, the people in the chat said that the ring didn't fit. And they want to know how it is. You've been married to her for 11 years and you don't know her ring size. They say red flag. I say, oh. And look at all of the divorcee hoes in here in the comments. Candy talking about with the horse. Bitch, ain't you going through a divorce? You should be in here warning that girl. Candy and Destiny Payton. Where's Labarius, Destiny? Get out them people comments. All the hoes who husbands done left them in the comments with the heart emojis. Get out them people comments, girl. Fantasia, run, girl. It's a red flag. Candy at the top of the comments, okay? Now let's get into the proposal, girl.
Show me your face.
I don't know if I can play the music, but this is the proposal. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I do feel like Fantasia like him more than he like her. I've always felt like that. And I hate this for Tay. I really do. I hate this for her.
If I could just see you.
Hold on, let me go get the other one. Let me go get the one where he started talking, girl. I hated this for Fantasia. You know, I just always felt like she liked him more than he liked her. And I don't like that for her. And Fantasia, fine. She don't need that nigga. You know who Fantasia need? A hood nigga. That's what it is. All these metro niggas, nah. She need a nigga who could hustle. Yay. Who could turn that hustle, that you know what I'm saying? Who could turn that, who know how to sell drugs and then turn it into real estate. You know what I mean? Is it me? I feel like she get one of them niggas who got street cred and respect, who don't do that no more though. Girl, please. I'm talking about all them niggas used to know him. He used to run back with so-and-so, with Whoop and them back in, yay. Girl, one of them niggas, girl, please. That's what she need. That's all these, see this here? This is, I don't know what this is. But anyway, y'all, let's get into the proposal. Girl, I don't know, girl. Shit, Miss Turner said, I need one of them too. Quiet as is kept. Hello? I wouldn't mind one who made it out. Long as he ain't killed nobody. I'm scared of killers, y'all. I'm scared of them. Let's get into the proposal.
I gotta make something right. Hey, Houston. If this could be a moment for 11 years, on many anniversaries, many birthdays, I gotta be quick. And many times I share my angel with you. So give me some grace and share my life with you. Just for a moment. Just for God has been so good in our lives. We fought through so much. We prayed through so much. We fasted through so much. We're walking to a brand new home. And I can't walk into that home with you. I gotta make something work. And all the beauty that we've experienced over the years, we got a blind spot. 2014, we sat, we had a conversation after 3 weeks of knowing each other. And we said, what did we get married?
Red flag. Let me say this too, because the daddy gonna mention this right here. And it's another thing to black women. Stop asking these niggas to marry you. Stop bringing it up in conversation. If the nigga gonna marry you, he gonna marry you. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Because he just said, after 3 weeks of dating, Fantasia said, we should just get married. Stop throwing the bone out there to these niggas. If these niggas want to marry you, they gonna marry you. You're gonna drag the nigga down the aisle and he gonna be running out the back door, girl. Like, come on now. Y'all, it's not, for real, all jokes aside, it's not natural for a woman to choose a husband. It's just not. And when I say choose, I don't mean in a literal sense, because obviously a woman chooses which man she wants to marry. But I mean, it's not normal for a woman to select. I'll say that. It's not normal for a woman to go out and do the fishing. That's not how it goes. I've never seen it work. Never. I've never seen it work. And if you know somebody, you lucky. But I've not, long term, I have never seen it work. Whenever you do that, you run across niggas who looking for a lick anyway. So if he already looking for a lick and 3 weeks into the dating, you up here hollering, oh, come on, girl, we should go get married and I need the lick, and you Fantasia, I'm trying to go to the chapel in the morning. Bitch, get my gift. Going to the chapel and bitch, get my veil and my dress. I'm trying to be down there tonight. We can catch a red out of Vegas, girl. Get it done tonight. Stop doing this, ladies. Please stop doing this. Every time a woman do this, it ends up bad. I'm telling you, this is not going to end up good. Hell, Tasia, you could have asked me to marry you, girl. I would have married you. You could have asked me. Girl, I be dagging sometimes. I ain't dagging in years, but you could have asked me, girl.
The one thing that's missing in our life is we talk about it. But I didn't properly propose. The one thing that I learned as a man is that a good woman desires a public proposal. But a godly woman, she deserves one. Hey, bro, For 11 years, you woke up every morning and you chose me. For 11 years, you've been the pregnant mother to our children. For 11 years, we fasted and prayed. So I'm going to give you a carrot for every year. She's still by my side.
Somebody just pointed that out. She on the ground. What's she on the ground for? He supposed to be on the ground. Tasia, get your crazy ass up, girl. How you ended up on your knees and he supposed to be proposing? Girl, y'all, why did somebody, who put that in the chat? Girl, y'all done threw me off. Tay, he supposed to be on his knees. Would you? She bought the ring. She bought the ring. She gave him her debit card before they left. She bought the ring. The ring didn't even fit, bitch. Oh my God. She bought the ring. She bought the ring. That's the only, she bought the ring. Listen, we watch Super do it with Lou. She bought the ring. Say what I said. We seen this movie before. She bought it. Yeah, she bought it. And it don't fit. So that was Tete and her husband, y'all. It was nice. It was giving toilet paper tease. Very nice. Very toilet paper-esque, you know. Very toilet paper. Very, very, very toilet paper. If you ask me, I thought Medea was going to run out with the microphone looking like a penis swinging across her head. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what was happening. But anyways, the ring didn't fit, so we must have quit. I don't trust this nigga. I just don't. I didn't trust him then. It looked like he picked up a little more weight, and I still don't trust him. Something about him just tells me something in the milk ain't clean. Tasia ended up on her knees. I don't know how. He started out on his knees. I guess the pants got too tight. He got up. Then Tasia got on her knees and started begging and pleading for him to love her down. I don't know, but congratulations, Fantasia. I don't want to seem like a hater, but you know who did say something? Your daddy. So now look, Fantasia daddy had came out. Let's go get him on here. Fantasia daddy had came out and he had a lot to say. Now, according to Fantasia's daddy, he says that Fantasia is being played. He said, and if y'all really care about her, y'all need to pray for her. He said, because Fantasia is slow as a turtle. And that nigga is using her down to the ground. I didn't say it. Hold on. I didn't say it. This is what the daddy said. Okay. Now, this is definitely her daddy. She looked just like the nigga. Okay. But ultimately, the daddy has come out and he has had this to say. He said, please, he love his daughter, y'all. Pray for her. He said, but something wrong with her. She getting played over there. Let's get into it, y'all. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, please, and thank you.
That's a publicity stunt. First of all, you guys, I want y'all to love her and pray for her. The work that I put in with my kids at a young age, I dare not.
Oh, there's another thing too. I wanna add this as well. I seen this in the comments earlier. Somebody said that the daddy sued Fantasia. From what I hear, he didn't sue her personally. He sued the movie people who did the movie and portrayed him as such or something like that. But he didn't sue her per se. Now, I do know that we are coming off of the Bro-rilla and Glorilla thing, and a lot of people feel like family members just trying to come out and get clout. I don't know if that's the case here. Maybe it is. I'm not sure. But I feel like there's a lot of truth being spoken about what he's saying, because certain things that he mentioned are things that I was thinking already. So let's get into it.
Let somebody that I know manipulate. I got proof. You can't come on stage and put together a cry and this, that, and the other, when I was just told a week or so ago by a financial person that was fired from her camp that they were running up on him because there was money missing and there was no paper trail on his part. The other folk got fired, but he got her fired. I had one, not only just one, to call me and said, how you gonna do your daughter like I ain't done nothing, my daughter. And I'm blessing my daughter. And my daughter don't talk to me because I'm trying to help her. You say you love God, but you put a man before him. How can a man come out of prison and then listen to the video? The man said, she chose me. Bible readers, is that what the word say? He supposed to chose her on behalf of my daughter, even if she hate me and I don't hardly talk.
Hold on, let me show y'all this video, because I think this one he'll explain a little more. Let me see. Is this the video?
The work that I put in with my kids at a young age, I dare not let somebody that I know manipulate. I got proof. You can't come on stage and put together a cry and this, that, and the other, when I was just told a week or so ago by a financial person that was fired from her camp that they were running up on him because there was money missing and there was no paper trail on his part. The other folk got fired, but he got her fired. I had one, not only just one, to call me and said, how you gonna do your daughter like I ain't done nothing, my daughter. And I'm blessing my daughter. And my daughter don't talk to me because I'm trying to help her. You say you love God, but you put a man before him. How can a man come out of prison and then listen to the video? The man said, she chose me. Bible readers, is that what the word say? He supposed to chose her. And pray for her. The work that I put in with my kids at a young age, I dare not let somebody that I know manipulate. I got proof. You can't come on stage and put the...
So he was basically saying, I thought I had a better video, but basically what he was saying was her husband was alleged to have been stealing. Some money came up missing out of Fantasia's camp, according to the dad, and nobody could find out where it went. Apparently, the husband blamed it on a worker, and it wasn't proven to be the worker. They said it was really him, but the worker got fired. That was the there is another video. That's why I thought hold on, let me look up another one. There was also, while I'm explaining this, there was also another incident where he was talking about the husband coming on stage crying. He was like, no, it just doesn't make sense that this man could just come on stage crying the way that he was. Let me see if this is a better one. Like to set it up and all that stuff. I always say that about people who go live and cry, but I don't know. Let me see.
I want y'all to love her and pray for her. The work that I put in with my kids at a young age, I dare not let somebody that I know manipulate. I got proof. You can't come on stage and put together...
It's the same video, I think. Let me see.
It don't matter. I don't care how she feel about me. I'm responsible. I made her. You can't, and it ain't about no money. Like I said, gonna do your daughter like I ain't done nothing, my daughter. And I'm blessing my daughter. And my daughter don't talk to me because I'm trying to help her. You say you love God, but you put a man before him. How can a man come out of prison and then listen to the video? The man said, she chose me. Bible readers, is that what the word say? He supposed to chose her on behalf of my daughter, even if she hate me and I don't hardly talk. It don't matter. I don't care how she feel about me. I'm responsible. I made her. You can't, and it ain't about no money. Like I said, I ain't worried about that. It's just Mary J, Wendy Williams, a lot of them. Why not her? But if this happened and it don't work out, the ones that went against me, they gonna tuck their tail and run and hide. But I'm just tired of him coming up, doing his big time, slow walking, anti-bishop move. God, I've been praying for her. Preying. Fantasia, I see you on here. I'm glad that you come on here. You
Y'all heard that? He said he walking up there talking about he been praying for her. He said PREYNG. You know, that's praying like as if you hunting, to kill, to eat, to devour. And let me say this too to a lot of women. I'm going to say this to women. I'm a woman. It's a lot you can't tell women. Women, we sometimes feel like we know everything. And a lot of times we be stuck on stupid. This is also coming from another man. A man understands a man way better than any woman could ever. Do you understand that? So sometimes a man can see things in other men that us women may not see. I mean, I'm talking about the woman with the best eye for a man. Because she is not a man, there are certain things that she may miss. But there are certain things that another man, especially a man who's had his history of doing his big one, I'm pretty positive there's other men who can see some stuff and be like, yeah, you missing that one, fat. Let me help you out. So I want to keep that in mind when we listening to the daddy. I want us to understand that, yes, there could be some hating in there, but we can't just disregard everything this man's saying, because obviously this man sees something that Fantasia, even if we want to believe him or not, he sees something that Fantasia probably didn't see when she met him and still can't see. That's why he's saying praying, PREY, not praying as far as helping her. Does that make sense? I just want to add that in. I'm not going to take everything he's saying as hate. Some of this shit is true, because I was thinking it.
You got to stop being manipulated. I got the word from your camp. What is going on? You hired, you fired. The lady had to fire some of your assistants and this, that, and the other, and they come down to your husband and they can find the paper trail. So I'm glad you got to stop letting this man. And number one, I can't talk to you, so I'm glad that you came here. You're shortening your days because of a man that you don't know. Matter of fact, bring him on here. I'm a man. I'm your father. I'm a man. He runs from me because
red flag.
He know I know him. You don't even you get along with two brothers. You don't even get along with your other brother. And he helped make you your brother.
That's a red flag, y'all. If he don't want to see the daddy, that's a red flag, man. That's a red flag, bro. Let me tell you something. If your husband ain't had nothing to hide, why he ducking your daddy? And remember, because Fantasia's going to come out there and tell us her daddy had DV charges on him and all. So that tells me a snake-ass nigga know a snake-ass nigga. It takes one to know one. So with that being said, why he scared to go around her daddy? I don't know, bro. I'm more or less siding on the daddy with this one. Now, and the reason I'm saying it may be some hate coming in there, because a lot of things, people have intentions that are different. It could be some sort of jealousy. It could be hate. It could be envy. I don't know the people dynamic. All we know is what we see now. But what I'm saying is he knows his child, and he's a man, and he knows other men. He sees something that Fantasia don't see because she's blinded by love, which most women, like myself included, we've gotten, and we get stupid. You know, we get slavery stupid behind a nigga. We done all been there before. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, somebody said, or he sees him. Thank you, Shades of Scholar. Say, or he sees him and her husband. Even worse. Even worse. Maybe he looking at the way her husband moving, saying, oh, I know a snake ass nigga when I see one, because I used to do that. You see what I'm saying? I get it. We love love. We love love. I get it. But everybody ain't hating, bro. Everybody ain't hating. So fast forward, Fantasia posts and responds. This is what she says. She says, I wasn't going to do this, but this has gotten out of hand. She says, Joseph Marino, I can't even call you dad or father. You are a donor. We have covered you for long enough. My mom and me have made you look like you were okay. And man, you are an okay man, but now you have come for my king. Okay, Fantasia, learn how to read and write. Tonight I will go live, and behind me will stand all who know you. How can someone steal if I, Fantasia Taylor, is the CEO and my king, Kendall Taylor, is the president of all our companies? I said, well, there you go, Fantasia. Yeah, see, remember I told y'all we love her, but she's slow? She said, how can someone steal if I'm the CEO and he the president? That's how he steal, in fact, under the name of the president. Or maybe she's saying it's not stealing because it's our money. Even though he ain't putting nothing in, maybe she feel like she like a Christian. You know, Rockhead and them was like that too. Put a 3 in the chat. You know, Rockhead and her sister, they all agreed and sat around and talked about that. They believe that when a woman get her money, she's supposed to give it to her nigga. So maybe she was raised like that. You know what I'm saying? But either way, girl, that's how he's stealing, through being the president. That's kind of what your daddy was saying when he said money came up missing, and because they couldn't trace it back, they traced it back to your husband. He ended up firing somebody else. That's what your daddy was saying, Fat. That's what she was saying. That's what he was saying. So you're kind of saying the same thing he was saying. But anyway, she posted this mugshot, Guilford County from 2024. He was arrested. What'd he do, girl? Oh, it says he was arrested for domestic violence. So I don't know who he done popped. It was a misdemeanor, but he done popped somebody upside the head around the house, and they done called the police around there, and they done put Fantasia daddy in jail. Now, I don't know what him popping somebody upside the head have to do with his credibility speaking on your nigga, but Tay, it ain't looking good for you, Fat. And you looking about as slow as we was whispering about. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. You're looking about as slow as I was whispering under my breath, because none of this matters to what he was saying. Even if he was a killer. What does that have to do with, I mean, I get it, she trying to discredit him, but then you got to show us some way he lied before. So then we can come back and be like, oh, we don't trust the daddy, because look, he lied. But him hitting somebody don't negate him telling the truth. You got to come back, Tay. Somebody go get Tasia on the line. She got to go get a lie that he told, a big one too, and then come back and show us, and then we going to say, oh, yeah, he might be lying. But you can't use him popping somebody because shit happens. No shade. I don't condone it, but it happens, you know? But I don't think that has anything to do with his credibility. Now, the husband came on here and had something to say too. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Let me go get the husband. Is this him? Girl, let's go get the husband. Now, the husband is a legend. Not a legend. He's alleging that he had money. This is very Super and Lou. You know, this reminds me of Super and Lou. Remember when we met Lou? Y'all remember Lou? Who call? You gonna use Louis? Who ID? You gonna use Louis? If I let Lil come by your house right now, whose bed is she gonna sleep in? Louis, y'all remember that? That's what this gives. Because listen, when Super introduced us to Louis, Super told us that Louis was an entrepreneur. That's what she said. She said Louis had clothes and money in a car when she found him, and he was already an entrepreneur. And then Louis had came on here badly talking one time and told us that he was an entrepreneur. Now, this nigga gonna come on here and say he's an entrepreneur too. And I said, red flag. Here you go. Ty came on here and said he had money too, remember? Remember Candy Girl? Remember Candy came on here and told us her man had made $100,000s of dollars holding the camera for the Bravo people, playing security, driving the Uber, bringing them over to go get their lunch on lunch break. Remember Candy had said that? That's what this reminded me of. But let's get into Tay husband, y'all. Like the video.
When I met my wife, I was running my own multi-million-dollar company. Period. That means her success, her career didn't build me, didn't shape me. That's because I went to Sunoco Leadership Academy, BMW Black Belt Training, Tuck School of Business, Small Business Accelerator, CMEDI Business Initiative, and had a lot of success and a lot of recognition. I'm grateful for those things because I am a justice impacted individual and I had to overcome tremendous adversity and circumstances in order to break a lot of criminogenic mindsets and trauma and behavior that was keeping me at living at a lower level than what I was capable of. And I experienced incredible success. However, I wasn't satisfied with that success. And I started going into the prisons and sharing the gift of game and being transparent and vulnerable, helping brothers that are forgotten, giving them breadcrumbs so that they could navigate, okay? Then I met my wife. I hope she don't get upset with this, but I'm gonna speak the truth. I asked for the prenup. A prenup wasn't put on me. I asked for it because I had business partners that I needed to protect, and I needed to make sure her family knew that I had no intentions on coming after anything that she had established before she met me. I wanted to create a runway where we could just experience love with each other and figure out what this unnatural, natural feeling was that we were exploring, that was just exploding in both of us, that provoked us to get married after 3 weeks. You dig? After that time, chaos broke out. The gentleman who was taking the initiative to use her and my platform, because he does not have one, to demonstrate things that are beyond false and fictitious. It's beyond that. Didn't show up to the wedding. Didn't want to speak with me. Get to know.
That was the end of the video. So we know, according to him, he was an entrepreneur nigga. He didn't really address anything as far as the father. Yeah, because it said Fantasia's father accused him of stealing money. The camp that came up missing. He said that he used that money to buy her a new ring. Because I'm thinking, is this an old video? No, this is a recent video. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if we can get some more. Because he ain't really say nothing. I mean, you talked in circles, bro. Oh, y'all, let's look at the lawsuit. He sued the publisher. It says the target. The suit was filed against publisher Simon & Schuster in Manhattan Federal Court. Dispute claims Joseph Barrino, that's her daddy, took issue with his portrayal in the book, which was also adapted into a Lifetime movie. In the context, the lawsuit occurred 2 years after Fantasia won the 3rd season of American Idol. Y'all remember that movie? Fantasia Barrino was under extreme financial strain around 2006. The same time her father sued her publisher for $10 million due to a combination of naive business management, heavy financial obligations to extended family, and the rapid depletion of her American Idol earnings. He had every right to do that. Like, he sued the publisher. So for everybody who's saying the daddy sued her, he didn't sue her. He sued the publisher. Just FYI. But him telling us that he's had all these businesses and then he asked her for the prenup and all of that stuff, I ain't gonna lie, that's giving huge red flag. And Fantasia posting her daddy mugshot, I don't know what that do for me. As far as his credibility, it doesn't hurt it. So I don't know where she was trying to go with that. I don't quite know. I don't quite understand. I really don't. What's his name on his Instagram? What's his Instagram name? Let me see. I might go see if I can find him. He should be on her page. Let me see. Tay, get on here. Tay, where your husband at? Let me see your husband. Did you add him? Fantasia, you took my moment, but I'm taking back. Who this is? Is his name SP Prophetic? Is this him? No, that's another page of hers. I wanted to go see if he posted something on his page. Cause salute first. Is that him? Wait, I think this him. This him. Did he pin it? Girl, not him pinning the video.
My name is Kendall Taylor. Those who
Oh yeah, girl. He loves the spotlight. He love him a good spotlight, Fat. Oh yes. He love him a good spotlight. Not only did you respond, you recorded it, kept it up, and pinned the video to the top of the page so we could come see. Girl, let's get into it.
No, don't know. This is very uncomfortable for me as a man based on who I am. I prefer to be in the shadows. I prefer to let my work, my character, and my heart for the Lord and for people to speak for me. However, when I find myself in an environment where my wife feels compelled to go to war for me, that's a problem. So against my own methodologies and comfortability, I have a duty to cover my wife and my family. Those that know me know I'm very strategic in how I express emotions, express frustration, and anything that requires a response versus a reaction. What I'm not going to do is allow my wife, my queen, to be in an uproar and do something that causes her to step off her throne of class and sophistication and virtue that I adore about her. So here we are. Be clear, I'm in the manhood business. I deal with men. And as a man, if I have an art with you, if I have a problem with you, I reach out to you direct and we could science that out. And so since a man chose to take shots at me regarding my manhood, let's cook. I've been married to my beautiful bride for 11 going on 12 years. Y'all want to know who I am and what I do? Pause. There's a difference, in my opinion, there's a difference between journalism and blogs. When it comes to journalism, there's a certain level of due diligence that has to be exercised before you put information and content out there to people who trust that information. When it comes to blogs, things get dropped and shared immediately without any due diligence.
This Instagram, I really wish it was a way I could fast forward this.
When I met my wife, I was running my own multi-million-dollar company, period. That means her success, her career didn't build me, didn't shape me. That's because I went to Sunoco Leadership Academy, BMW Black Belt Training, Tuck School of Business, Small Business Accelerator, CMEDI Business Initiative, and had a lot of success and a lot of recognition. I'm grateful for those things because I am a justice impacted individual and I had to overcome tremendous adversity and circumstances in order to break a lot of criminogenic mindsets and trauma and behavior that was keeping me living at a lower level than what I was capable of. And I experienced incredible success. However, I wasn't satisfied with that success. And I started going into the prisons and sharing the gift of game and being transparent and vulnerable, helping brothers that are forgotten, giving them breadcrumbs so that they could navigate, okay? Then I met my wife. I hope she don't get upset with this, but I'm gonna speak the truth. I asked for the prenup. A prenup wasn't put on me. I asked for it because I had business partners that I needed to protect, and I needed to make sure her family knew that I had no intentions on coming after anything that she had established before she met me. I wanted to create a runway where we could just experience love with each other and figure out what this unnatural, natural feeling was that we were exploring, that was just exploding in both of us, that provoked us to get married after 3 weeks. You dig? After that time, chaos broke out. The gentleman who was taking the initiative to use her and my platform, because he does not have one, to demonstrate things that are beyond false and fictitious. It's beyond that. Didn't show up to the wedding. Didn't want to speak with me. get to know me. And now that I have 2 daughters and a niece, I would never leave them uncovered in that regard. I even have a young man who has a desire to marry my daughter. And I'm going to make it very clear to him that you want to date the things that you like about her, but you're going to be married to the things that you don't. And making that clear, right? I didn't have that type of conversation. As a matter of fact, there were certain people who didn't show up to the wedding because they were not given permission to perform. My wedding was not going to be a performance. And that's why we got married in secrecy in 2014. And then we redeemed that opportunity to have a wedding in 2015. I can literally count on my hands the number of times that I have met Joseph and spoken with Joseph, who used to call me young guy and OG, even though we had no real relationship. This could have been handled with a phone call, but you chose to take another route. Let's get down to it.
Oh, we haven't gotten
to it. It became very clear to me when my wife came to me crying in 2015 that she couldn't buy a pocketbook, that something was going on. So I went through the books and I saw very clear that there was a lot of brown bagging and stealing going on, even though I had no knowledge or education in the music industry. I was lost. I was way outside my comfort zone.
Red flag. Then why are you going through the books? Because what you in the books for? Now, he's talking about when her money came up missing in 2015 when she was broke. My thing is, if you don't know how to count no money, you ain't never been in the industry, what you in the books for?
But wisdom translates across any industry, ethnicity, nationality, geophysical territory. I knew that if I applied wisdom and I asked God to guide me, he would show me how to cover my wife. And it became very evident that people were stealing from her. At the same time, people were stealing from me.
How?
And with tears in our eyes and crying.
Wait, how was they stealing from you in 2015 when you just met her? Maybe he mean over the time of their marriage. I don't know, because in 2015, you had just met her. They couldn't have been stealing from her and you because that was just her money. Now, they did get married in 2015, so maybe he mean by law it's their money. But then again, I forgot. He started off saying he came in the business, in a relationship with a multi-million-dollar business. Girl, these people be lying down. Girl.
We made the courageous decision to step out there because we can be broke by ourselves. She said, babe, I'm not going to fail on stage, and I know you're not going to fail in your executive position. And we stepped out there. We built Rock Soul. I've been at every meeting. I've been on every call. I've negotiated every contract. I've been a part of every single thing that has allowed her gift to be in the proper place, because I promised her you will never die broke.
Sound like Ty. That's why Ty living in the guest house right now. Ty said if it wasn't for Candy, if it wasn't for him, Candy would still be in that rooster cut hollering, I fly above all the haters. I fly above. Ty said he sat up there and helped this whole. He said he cooked her dinner when she was up there working hard in the studio. He rolled up all her blunts when she was faking like she was hitting them notes. Ty said he was there with her shooting in the gym. Like this nigga just said. It sounds very familiar.
You will never die strung out on drugs, and you will not die alone like a lot of the greats out there, because I'm your man. That's me. And I've honored that, and I've exceeded my goals. There were times, man, we didn't have but $200,000 in the account, and we got multiple shows to put on, and we having to borrow money. Where was you at then? When my wife had to go through multiple surgeries, and I'm there nursing her and cleaning her wounds, where were you then?
I have to step in. You cannot ask where her father was if she had her husband present. Because see, when the father, or even though he wasn't there, once you take your wife's hand in marriage, now she is your responsibility. So you can't say when she had this and that going on, where were you? Because it's no longer his responsibility. Now, once you got married to her, she is your responsibility. So anything she went without, it directly falls on you, sir, not the daddy. She no longer belongs to the daddy. She got your last name now. So now it's on you. So you should have went to the man in the mirror and said, where were you when all of these things took place? Because that was your wife.
We were trying to blend this family, and it was challenging for our kids and ourselves. Where was your wisdom then, man of God? That was me praying. That was me anointing my children with oil. That was us having to short sell that house at Seton House because we didn't have enough money to keep it pushing, but we prayed and we fasted and we rented properties over here. You know what a date used to look like with me and my wife? We used to get sandwiches from Jersey Mike's and go sit at the airport and talk about the goodness of God and what's going to come. Where was you then? Newsflash, and I'm going to do this respectfully. You remember the last time we gave you $3,500? Since you want to call my name, homie. She didn't want to give it to you. I compelled her to give it to you. I said, baby, we blessed. And if we hold everything in our hands tight, God can't trust us. It's not about an individual. It's about him exercising his faith in us. I'm the reason you got the money. I'm the reason a lot of people in the family have gotten the money because I don't hold on to money. You want to ask me what I do? It's my company with my wife. And this is the first year. What is this, 2026? We've been doing this since 2015. This is the first year I drew a paycheck. It's the first year. Do I set the paycheck for myself? No. This is a business. So we have an enrolled agent who establishes what's a reasonable salary. So if I take, anyway, moving forward. Last thing, I got too many young men around the country that I represent. I am the CEO of Salute First and Salute First Global. We are out here changing lives in school systems and prisons. We on track to give out 100 scholarships this year. We're doing internships, STEM camps. We got summer camps going in Ohio and get ready to do one in Lori. We doing drone certifications. We bringing in graphic design and technical skills. We got partnerships with community colleges and universities. And you ask me what I do. It's because I don't do this. I don't do this, man, because I have yet to see that I made a post and it translated into impact for my students. I've yet to do a post and it brought me a contract. So I post some things from time to time. But my reward, my likes and my follows come in the lives of those that we impacted. We got programs on over 1 million tablets around the prison system around the country. I am part of the governor's executive team. That's all I'm going to share about that. But I'm part of the governor's executive team. What do? I make impact. I stay humble. I continue to trust God because sometimes I find myself outside of my comfort zone and outside of my realm of understanding, but I know I can do all things through Christ. So I'm not going to continue to let you go out there and talk about I stole some money when I got rid of the people who stole. And let me bow out like this, man. This done went on too long. This ain't even me, and I'm going to have some people upset with me, but that's okay. One thing I make sure of is that when we build something, that beautiful lady I call my wife, she's got the keys. I make sure that when we build something, she's got the keys. Because if something ever happens to me and she doesn't have the keys, I left her in the worst. My bad, I don't know what's going on. I leave her in the worst position that had she ever been my wife. Our master account, she begs me monthly to go over there and put my name on the account. I don't need my name on the account. If I need a code, because we got to send a wire, Tasia has to send the code. Because it's important for her, after all these years, to have control. Steal? I don't have to steal something I helped build, man. But we're not going to let you go out here and get a platform when you don't even know my daughter. You've never met our oldest son, Trey. Zion has testified to that. You're not a part of our lives. That's not because I pushed you out. You know how many times I sat with my wife and told her that I pray that this family can be restored? I'll never stand in the way of it. I want to talk about it. Rico, you know, I've never stood in the way. Teeny, you know, I've never stood in the way. Zaby, have I not?
All right, he about to give shout outs and all of that. I don't know. Listen, let me just say this, because I'm not about to be up here all night with this. Fantasia's in trouble because what she did was intertwine him into all of her business early on. So now years have passed, and in his mind, we did all of this. Now, I'm not taking nothing away from the man and saying that he didn't contribute or he didn't help build. Obviously, he helped do something. He's been there this long. However, the way in which he posited or posed the conversation, you would think it was a 50-50 situation from its inception. You would think that she came in with 50% of the business, and then he came in with 50% of the business, and they met up together and they created this empire. That's not what happened. I don't care what this man say, and I don't know this man, so let me say this is what I speculate. What I speculate is she met that nigga directly out of prison, like most of these hoes do, okay? And then she liked him. He was fine. He had that gift of gab. He been reading books all them years, and he was able to talk her right down the chapel in the wedding dress to get her down the aisle and get in the middle of her business. Fast forward, it's been 11 years. He too deep in. He knee deep into the coochie at this point. It's a wrap. And in his mind, he's going to fight tooth and nail because in his mind, they 50-50 on that shit. Now, do I believe they 50-50 on it today? Yeah, because Tasia's stupid. But do I believe they came in 50-50? Hell no. And then the biggest red flag for me was, I don't have to steal something I helped build. So that means you took some shit that you knew you wasn't supposed to. Because if it was something that everybody knew was supposed to happen, there would not be an alarm as far as any money missing at all. So for money to come up missing, that means money was taken and everybody who was supposed to know about it didn't know. So if he took the money, then it's a red flag for him to say, I don't need to steal something I helped build, because then that implies that you did take it, but since you felt like you built it, it's not stealing. That's what it's giving. Either way, Fantasia is as slow as a turtle. We love her down. We love to hear her sing. When the song come on, I put your picture on my mirror. Start the blush when somebody says your name. Still gonna sing it. Still gonna put the head up to the sky and gonna sing the song. But Fantasia slow as a turtle. I believe the daddy. I don't believe the daddy is as innocent as he seems, but I believe what he said about Fantasia. I believe that Fantasia just is slow as a turtle behind this nigga, and he done been to prison long enough to talk her out of her drawers. And it don't take a lot because we love Fantasia, but she's not the brightest one of us all. She's not. You know what I'm saying? But we love her. You know, that's our family. She belonged to us. You know, we don't ask her for no advice. We don't ask her to read out loud. We just ask her to sing and sing at the funerals and the weddings in the family. That's it. But anyways, girl, Fantasia, you in trouble. We'll be back here soon to figure out him. Let me say that. I hope he don't divorce her. But if he does, he gonna take everything she got. Let's move on, girl. Let's move on. Get the likes up on the video. Shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. Let me read a couple more of these super chats. Yeah. I hope he don't divorce her, but baby, if he do, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Thank you. What you cooking for the super chat says, Vu, are you taking PTO for Pisces season? I don't have no plans. I'm not doing nothing for my birthday. I ain't doing nothing. I'm going to be right here. So nope. I'm going to be working. I don't have no plans for my birthday, y'all. I ain't got nothing. I'm good. As of now, I don't have plans. We'll see. But I don't think so. I'll probably just be right here working, going live, girl. Colette Twofold, thank you so much for being a member for 1 month. Says love from Slidell. Shout out to Slidell. We love you down to the ground. Love y'all too. Shout out to Slidell, man. I ain't go to the parades out there. I never do. I used to work at that Copeland's out there. Never went to that parade. I'm good, love. Enjoy. Thank you. Shout out to Slidell. What you cooking? Thank you for the super chat. Says Tasia was on the Love is Blind frequency. She need to be on Love After Lockup. I didn't know that nigga came out of prison. What'd he do? Did he kill somebody? I didn't know Tasia met that nigga out of prison. Now that was a new one for me. So her and Renni Rucci love these niggas that love 3 hots in a cot. I can't. I cannot. I absolutely cannot. I am Robot Monkey. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says singing the rain didn't mean nothing. The ring, it sure didn't mean nothing. The rain didn't mean nothing. The rain didn't mean nothing. Nothing meant nothing. Thank you, beautiful, for the super chat. Oh no, bring it back. What you cooking? Thank you so much for the super chat. Hold on, let me fix my thing right quick. Says, Vu, they arrested the nasty pastor TD McNutt. I wanted to talk about him tomorrow. Let me write him down. We gonna jolt him in the morning. Make sure y'all pull up to the morning jolts. TD McNutt. I wanted to talk about him tomorrow. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you, what you cooking. Yeah, with his little nasty tail self, with the boy who wasn't even his. They said the little boy wasn't his, it's not his child. That's his cousin child. It's a lie. We'll discuss it in the morning. Lashes Pure Organic. Thank you for so much for being a member for 20 months. Says, hey, boo, it was so lonely without you. Oh, you know, I wanted to go live one of the mornings, but I was like, you know what? Let me just enjoy being home. But I'm mad I didn't go live, but I'm glad I did come on here. I did give y'all a baddies video. Then Zeus took it down. So I don't know, y'all, but I'm back. As soon as I came back, I came straight to you. Dakota Capri 7779. Thank you for the super chat. Says he's way too calculated and methodical when speaking. Facts. This kind of proves, this kind of bravado screams jive turkey, still scamming, pimp mentality. And that's what I'm saying. He done had all that time sitting in prison. He done read all them books. Tasia a little slow. It don't take much to talk her out of her drawers and out of her mind. We love her, but you know, all he had to do was just say 3 big words and she was gone. All he had to do was say independent, precipitation, bitch, and modification. She was gone. Head was already off the shoulders, girl. Poor Tasia. Pray for her, y'all. Keep her in your prayers. What you cooking? Thank you for the super chat. Says it's giving Jennifer Williams hubby 2.0. Huh? Not just Jennifer Williams, Wendy Williams. It's a lot of the Williams husbands. Girl, y'all want to be married that bad? I don't want to be married that bad. BC4671, thank you for the super chat. Says, Boo, it's Louis Farrakhan clip about Fantasia. It's a Louis Farrakhan clip about Fantasia. Send it to me so I can see it. Thank you, Boo. Archive T, thank you for being a member for 15 months. Says, I did a vid on McNasty Nutter Butter. Ooh, I got to go check it out. Thank you so much, Archive T. All right, now, we got to move on to not Fantasia, the other dummy. Dummy number 3. Scotty with the baby body. Now, y'all done bucked this girl up to get pregnant. Now she pregnant and put up on the shelf. And Lemmy been on here playing in our face, and I hate it for us. Scotty had a baby shower, y'all. Hold on. Let me get her on here. Or we could go here. So Scotty had a baby shower from Baddies. And y'all know the complicated situation between Scotty, Natalie, Nunn, and Lemon Pepper. Lemon Pepper and Natalie were business partners on the show Baddies. Obviously, Lemon Pepper acts as the CEO of Zeus Network, and Natalie acts as the CEO of Baddies, even though we know none of those things are true, right? But either way, it was rumored that Natalie had a little fun in the sun with Lemon Pepper. Now, Lemon Pepper was a lame-ass little Beetlejuice-looking nigga who never got hoes prior to being on Zeus. But since he got on Zeus Network and the hoes was coming in like 90 going west, he has been having his way with the hoes. Now, since then, he came in with Janisha, and we have heard since then him and Janisha broke up so he can go play with Scotty. But they say Janisha was with another woman when he met Janisha. I don't know. All I know is Lemon Pepper been doing his big one with the hoes, and Scotty done messed around and got pregnant. Ever since she's been pregnant, she's been hella insecure. That's why every day she's either on live acting like she about to cry, or Lemmy been on live writing songs and music and whatnot, talking about how much he loves Scotty and he loved the other hoes too. Let's be clear, because he never not said nothing negative about the other girls. As a matter of fact, every time he's accused of sleeping with another woman, Lemon Pepper comes on here to say that not only does he love Scotty, he loves the other woman too. He says not only does Scotty deserve respect, the other women deserve respect too. He said, not only am I sleeping with Scotty, I'm sleeping with the other women's too. And what he's not going to do is have the internet divide him from his hoes. That's for all of y'all coming on here trying to prove him for cheating. Scotty don't care. He said, y'all not gonna separate him from his hoes. It's not gonna happen. Okay? Now y'all clap for Scotty to get pregnant. She done got pregnant, and he done been out here sleeping with everybody ever since. Why is everybody over here acting crazy? Let's look at the baby shower, because the baby shower done caused all type of stuff. First of all, who all went to the baby shower? Now, they did a list. It says, what baddies attended Scotty's and Lemmy's baby shower? Wait, before we get to that, let's get some better pictures of the baby shower, because I know Lemon Pepper got it on his channel, because he liked the one we just left. He loves attention. Let's go get Lemon Pepper on here. He loves attention. He loves it. He can't get enough of it. Yup, look. This the baby shower, y'all. Look at the pictures. He posted buku pictures. This is him. Can y'all see the baby shower? This the baby shower. Scotty. Lemon Pepper. Look. That's the baby shower. Look at Capri, the dog. They got the dog there. It was nice. They say she having a little girl. The little girl name is Scotland or something like that. No, that's her name. Iceland, Greenland, I don't know. But this the pictures from the baby shower. As you can see, Lemon Pepper is more excited than Scotty. It's almost as if he is with child and this is his baby shower. Mind you, they found out they had a girl and Lemon Pepper just happened to be in pink. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. I'm just giving y'all the details. Here go the baby shower. Look at Capri. Capri was there. They say it's a little girl. They say it's a little girl. There you go. Now, who all went to the baby shower? That's the next question. Who all went down to the baby shower? Did y'all get tickets to the baby shower? They said it was one of them places where anybody couldn't come. They say it was invite only. So who all was there? They say Fauna attended, Cold Killer, DJ Sky, Persuasion, Jasmine, Renee, and Tasiki. Girl, she don't know these people. Oh no, they said that wasn't the baby shower. That was the that was the one I just showed. That was the sip and see, not the sip and see. That was the gender reveal. We gonna get to the baby shower. What I just showed y'all was a baby shower. But look, she don't know these hoes. She don't even know Tasiki. None of the girls who really was there as the baddies was at the baby shower. Why do y'all think that is? Now, we do know why Mariah Lynn and Anna wasn't there. You know, they say Mariah Lynn and Anna wasn't there because he sleeps with them, allegedly. Don't come over here windmilling on me. I didn't say it. I don't even be over there by the Zeus Network people. So please do not come over here windmilling on me. I'm just telling y'all what the people said. Okay? She done had all the baddies that nobody know. Even though Tasiki is in the lineup, she done had every baddie that nobody wanted to see at the baby shower. Who didn't come? They say Mariah Lynn, Anna Mac, Big Lex. Well, we know the top 3 why they didn't come, girl. They was with your nigga. Dolly, Natalie, Rolly, Tavy, Biggie, Tommy, and Tinker. Now, why Tinker didn't come? And why Biggie didn't come? What didn't happen? Why didn't they come to the show, y'all?
Today is such a monumental day. Not only is it your birthday, it's our baby shower. It's the celebration of beautiful life we've created together. There's something so divine about that. I can't put it into words. How grateful and excited I am for this season with our baby girl. God truly knew what He was doing when He brought us in, when He brought you into my life. You have loved me for me through the noise, the chaos, the opinions, the misunderstandings. You saw my heart, and we've walked through storms and we've grown through pain, and now we stand here preparing to welcome our baby, excuse me, on the way, our baby on the way. My heart is filled with gratitude. I'm beyond blessed and thankful for you betting on me. Just know I'm betting on you too. I dedicated my very first record to you.
Somebody say why they wore black. That is a very good question. You know, in Black American society, we don't wear black at baby showers. We just don't. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't go culturally. But ultimately, Scotty and Lemmy and Lemmy wore black. Can we all be reminded that this baby is a Zeus baby? Can we also be reminded that Zeus is demonic and the whole network is demonic? So with that being said, them wearing black doesn't really kind of, and I'm just going off of my conspiracy theory brain, but it doesn't really shock me at all. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a Zeus baby. Remember, this is the place where they scalping bitches, they peeing on bitches, they knocking bitches' teeth out, bitches catching seizures. You feel what I'm saying? Bitches dying. You know, all of this happens on Zeus. So them wearing black sound about right to me. Now, fast forward, like I said, it seems like Lemmy is more excited about this baby than Scotty. He wrote a song talking about you bet on me or you chose me or something like that. This him bending down by the cootie cat to kiss the baby on the camera. I don't know, girl. Let me tell y'all something. I told y'all before, Lemon Pepper is the kind of nigga that he's very performative. He's a performative type of nigga. He don't mind coming on this internet and doing whatever it is he need to do to play for the camera. Because in his mind, it all works out in his favor because this is what he want to do anyways. Okay? People might mistake this as Scotty getting her dream life with her dream man, having the dream, you know, of everything. But I'm telling y'all now, money don't buy love and it don't cure everything. Lemon Pepper, the type of nigga that'll give you everything you want. And you would think, coming from a poor place, oh, if I had everything I want, I wouldn't mind. I would rather cry in a Bentley than cry in a Mercedes. Until you actually crying in that Bentley and you realize the tears hit harder. I don't give a damn what they post on Instagram. I already feel like I know it ain't peaches and cream behind the scenes. You gotta be a new age fool if you believe Lemon Pepper literally stopped sleeping with all the women he was sleeping with because Scotty got pregnant. It just doesn't work like that in real life. Like I tell y'all all the time, this nigga got unlimited money and unlimited access to women. He's not gonna stop doing this because Scotty got pregnant. He hasn't even claimed her in real life. He just came around and saying he loved her. But because he's the CEO or he looks to be the CEO of Zeus Network, she won? Nah, Scotty, you lost. You lost. You lost, Fantasia lost, and Renni Rucci lost. This whole episode, this whole live should just be called You Lost. And y'all really think she won just because she got pregnant? He didn't marry her. He didn't put her name on no businesses. She ain't got no executive producer rights. She don't own nothing. All she got is a baby. And y'all really think she won? And this nigga writing albums, talking about, I bet on you. You bet on me. I thank you, Lord, for betting with Scotty. She got light skin, and I might be an Ethiopian. I don't know what the nigga was on there singing. And y'all on here eating it up. I refuse. I'm not going to let y'all do it. I refuse to let y'all do it. This is all a publicity stunt. The baby is a Zeus baby and a publicity stunt already. We seen what happened to the last baby, Junior. Now, Natalie was tagged because the people was like, girl, Natalie, what was your antennas? Why wasn't you at the baby shower? And Natalie got mad and said, stop tagging her. She says everybody want her to be at that baby shower, and she don't care about Natalie. I mean, she don't care about Scotty or Lemmy. Now, mind you, the last episode, Natalie got up from that table and basically told all of them hoes in front of Scotty, I'm not going to play with you. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. At the end of the day, bitch, you know that nigga be with everybody. You also know this here relationship y'all playing with on the internet is fake. That's what Natalie said. And Natalie said, what I'm not going to do is sit here and go back and forth and tongue wrestle with you about what's true and what's not, because you know what's true. And I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of lies that came from Natalie's chin. But I believed her. I did. I believed everything she said. She had so much conviction when she said it, you know, and Scotty was sitting there, trying to look like she, you know, she light-skinned, so she tried to get y'all with the rockhead look so y'all can feel sorry for her. And I'm over here saying, girl, you could save the face, bitch, because I see right through it. She said what she said. You see what I'm saying? And I believe it, because every day Lemon Pepper come on this internet and bend down in front of this girl's stomach, I feel like it's faker than it was the day before I left. Okay? Now y'all can sit on here and love Scotty and down to the ground like she ain't no home wrecker, because she is. Home wrecking whore is what she is. I'm not going to sit up here and clap for Scotty because she light-skinned and y'all like her. Scotty is down bad and she's reaping the karma that she deserves. Speaking of, Natalie came on here and said what she had to say. This is what Natalie said. Natalie said, everyone wants to be Natalie CEO. But what if I just didn't show up? Because of surgery, LOL. Oh, no. That's for Rolly. Hold on. Let me go get the other video. This not the one. Hold on. Natalie responded to the whole situation with the baby shower. Let me pull it up. Hold on. I thought I had it. Hold on. Let me go pull up Natalie responding to the baby shower. She said she was in a bubble bath, but I didn't see no bubbles. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Natalie claimed to be taking a baby shower. Natalie claimed to be taking a bubble bath when she was interrupted about the baby shower. And this is what she had to say. Hold on. She said she didn't appreciate being interrupted. She said, to hell with that baby shower and everybody who was there. She had a few things to say. Hold on. I'm going to show you that, but let me get the video of her in the tub, girl. Y'all like the video? I could have swore I shared that video. I must have. Like the video. I ain't even eat. I'm hungry. And it's 9 o'clock. I don't even be eating this late no more. Let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into Natalie.
I'm not pressed. Taking a bubble bath, and everybody keeps sending me the video from whatever the fuck that was. It looked like a funeral, not no goddamn baby shower. Who the fuck wears black to a baby shower? Weirdos.
I love all the baddies. Thank you guys for being.
Let's rewind Natalie. Natalie responded.
And no, I'm not pressed. Taking a bubble bath, and everybody keeps sending me the video from whatever the fuck that was. It looked like a funeral, not no goddamn baby shower. Who the fuck wears black to a baby shower? Weirdos.
Then she says, I know y'all want me to entertain. I get it, but make sure you say my new music drops. Girl, Natalie, we don't want to hear all that ugly ass shit. We don't want to hear your song that's gonna play on baddies anyway. Let's move to Natalie. She also had this to say. She said, miserable, I'm the topic at your funeral. Lord, take the wheel. First of all, let's see what this boy was saying on here. Hold on. So this is what hold on. This is what they said at the funeral, and this is what Natalie responded to, y'all. Get the likes up.
I love all the baddies. Thank you guys for being here. This is a special moment. Natalie actually wanted to be here. She couldn't make it.
That's great. Anyway, so thank you guys so much for coming. I love you so much, Renni.
I love Natalie. I love all the baddies. Thank you guys for being here. This is a special moment. Natalie actually wanted to be here. She couldn't make it.
That's great. Anyway, so thank you guys so much for coming. I love you so much, Renni.
So he said Natalie wanted to be here. He says, I love Natalie and all the other baddies. And she was like, okay, great. And she snatched the mic. So Natalie responds and she says, Natalie calls out Scotty and Lemmy's baby shower funeral. Says Nat vows to expose Scotty after Lemmy shaded the F out of the baddie CEO at the baby shower. She says, leave me the entire F alone. Like I said, I've been doing a good job keeping my distance, doing my own thing, headlining my own Live Nation tour, and not bothering nobody. Leave me alone, dead ass, before I swear to God I expose everything about that girl, and I mean everything. She says, and DJ Sky, next time you play any baddie's record and a non-having ass anyone says turn it off, bitch, you turn it up, the F up, weird ass hoe. What is this happening? Weird ass shit for what? Weirdo, I swear. So she done went off on DJ Sky. DJ Sky done caught her straight too, girl. I don't know. Natalie said, leave her out of the baby shower. Natalie said she ain't had nothing to do with all of that. Leave her up out of that. She said she don't want her name mentioned. She about to expose Scotty for everything. Now, what is she going to come on here and tell us? That Scotty was sleeping with that lady husband? We already knew that. That Scotty was waiting her turn and got pregnant on purpose. What you going to come tell us? Huh? What is you gonna come tell us? Chin up. That's the question I have. What is it that you gonna come tell us? Listen, only Scotty's fan base believes that Scotty is innocent. Us who have heads on our shoulders, we all know Scotty got that man the way she about to lose him. We know that. You ain't telling us nothing. You ain't telling us nothing. But either way, all I know is it's going down at the baddies, the CEO Zeus Network dude. The song that Lemon Pepper wrote for Natalie was horrible. It was disgusting. It don't even, and this is the worst part. I heard him sing. He has a voice, but the song was horrible. The worst thing I've ever heard. Okay. He needs to stick to just doing the Zeus thing. At any rate, like I said, Scotty is really going through it. I believe that Scotty is not having the best pregnancy, not because physically anything is wrong. I think because her mind is worrying her. She's too busy worried about what we think and what it looks like. And that's why her and Lemmy work together well as far as this baby thing. But ultimately, that's where they're going to clash as well, because everything ain't always about what it looks like. Does that make sense? I don't know. Somebody say that ain't his baby. Lord have mercy. Now, I ain't say all that now. I ain't say all that. Y'all remember when Natalie said she didn't spend $10,000 on Rolly a plane ticket because her fat, funky, nasty ass had went got more surgery? Remember that? Well, Rolly had did another interview, and this is what she had to say in response to it.
You're right. I didn't make you $10,000. I made you millions.
Okay.
I made you millions.
Okay.
The reason why you're driving around in that motherfucking Lamborghini is not because Natalie Nunn got into the field. The reason why you're upgrading your house is not because Natalie Nunn is the number one favorite baddie. It's because you got bitches that's breaking their fucking fingers, hands, toes, eyes, lips, teeth, everything. The shit that we doing got you that money. So even if it was another baddie, even if it wasn't me, that bitch made you more than 10 bands already. Bitch ain't even make me 10 bands. You're right. I didn't make you $10,000. I made you millions.
Okay. You know, what makes me upset about hearing this from Rolly is that she doesn't understand how stupid she sounds. Hear me out. A lot of y'all might feel like, no, Voodoo, what she's saying is that girl could have spent 10 bands on her because she done made her millions. And while I get that, the point is, Rolly could have made herself those millions. But Rolly want to be a forever worker. Rolly want to be a forever baddie. Rolly want to be forever under the thumb of Natalie. So to come on here and say you made her millions and she get to ride around in the cars and have the bags and all of that stuff and you don't, you look stupid, Rolly, you dummy. You look dumb. You look stupid. Don't say that out loud again. Because all you got is a botched body. She got cars, clothes, bags, houses. You look foolish, Rolly, you big dummy. That's why I told you off the gate. Go and spin off and do your own show. You still got the baddie blunts, the Rolly blunts. You still sending them up under her. I just seen it in the episode. Rolly got blunts and she's still sending the blunts through Natalie, through another white man, through a clear man. You can't make it up. Don't ever get on another interview, you fat, funky, nasty, cheesy bitch, and say you made anybody else millions because you don't have those millions in your own pocket. If I would have heard myself say that out my own mouth, I would have felt immediately stupid. I would have felt dumb. This is not the flex you thought it was going to be, Rolly. Because if you made her millions, and she won't spend 10 racks on you, then who's boo-boo the fool? At any rate, girl, the moral to the story is this. Today's broadcast was really a Super Cent sponsored broadcast. It's a lot of these hoes with these nuttin' ass niggas that y'all trying to pass off to us like they this, that, and the third. The next best thing since sliced bread, and they not. And we're not going to keep letting y'all do it. Renni Rucci, her nigga locked up in prison, probably ain't never coming home. So she's going to be a forever single parent unless somebody else come along and be a good father to them children. Scotty with the baby shower, nobody cares about. That's why her man writing songs and albums that none of us is going to hear. We don't even know if we'll even see the baby. Even if we do see Lil James and the Giant Peach, we don't even know if we'll care. We need to see what he look like, if his head going to be shaped like Lemmy's or if he going to be light bright like you. We need to see. Fantasia, you in danger, girl. Your daddy done came on here and exposed all your tea. That nigga done took you to the bank through there and back out through the back door, girl. And you're so caught up in it, you can't even see it out your ass. Now, he done said you got control of the accounts because you need that control, but the daddy said money still came up missing. You know what that tells me, bitch? You ain't got control of nothing but them claws on top of your head. Tasia, please. You're on your way down to the ground if you don't wake up fast and in a hurry, girl. The call is coming from inside the house. Tay, I need you to answer the phone. When you hear the phone ring, pick it up, girl. It's somebody on the other end trying to help you now. That nigga done smooth talk you about your drawers and your microphone, and now you can't see. You're slow. You already was slow, and now you're slower. So I need you to snap back into a Slim Jim and pick your mind up. You know what I'm saying? How the girl said, girl, find you somebody or do something. I don't know, Tasia. I don't know what else to tell you. When the man take your ass down through there, don't come on here crying. Because all we gonna want we ain't gonna want to hear. You know what we gonna say, Tasia? We told you. Then we gonna ask you to sing the song. You know what song. I put your picture on my mirror. Start to blush when somebody says your name. We not gonna give a damn about you grieving, bitch. We want to hear the song. Say what we said. And it just is what it is, okay? So, Tasia, please tread light with the nigga it seems like it's too late though. I don't know. I don't be over there in the Carolina, people. I don't know, girl. They say he around there claiming churn that ain't even his. Girl, I don't know. Will, thank you so much for being a member for 8 months. Says, don't forget about toilet paper stealing clear people from you. Oh, yeah. I got to write that down, too. Toilet paper stealing my slangs. I see your toilet paper, you dirty, low-down bitch, you. I saw you. Shout out to my baby, Will. Will sent me a video. Toilet paper was around there on his one of them rag-lag shows he got, calling white people clears. Now, I ain't mad that you used it, you raggedy long chin bitch. You might be kin of Natalie. I'm more mad you're not going to say where you got it from, but let me find out. I'm going to get toilet paper in the morning. Thank you so much, Will, for reminding me, that funky bastard. I ain't know he be watching. Since you're watching, I hope you hear me say this. Toilet paper, your ass going to prison! No. Yes, she is. I hope you're on here when you hear that part. Prison is where you going. Oh, yeah. You and TD. Both of y'all. Divine Diva, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, Boo, Lemmy should have sung that song on mute. It was horrible. Girl, I heard it. Heard it all before. Girl, it was terrible. Something terrible. You should have seen it, girl. If y'all haven't heard it, count your blessings, girl. It was horrible. Oh, disgusting. Horrible, girl. It was bad. Thank you, Diva. Appreciate your fact. Shami 703, thank you so much for being a member for 5 months. Says, now why they left Summer off the list? Girl, because Summer wasn't invited or missed. I didn't even realize they didn't put Summer on the list. Girl, Summer wasn't on the invite or the uninvited. You know, that's a shame. They do Summer a job. They do her a job. Mercury Bubblegum, thank you so much for the super sticker. With that being said, y'all, I'm about to jose up over here. I got to go find me something to eat. I done came all the way over here and came straight to work, girl, and I ain't even ate yet. Love y'all. I'll catch y'all tomorrow at some point. I'll be, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is coming on after this. I got to edit it when I find somewhere to get something to eat. Love y'all. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I won't
blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 wah. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your wah 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 lift it up, then it bust it open, lift it up, yeah. Come on, lift it up, then it bust it open for your B-O-Y. For your rockin' for your lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bossa now.
Come on, blaze up. You know.
Drop me a nasty beat.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.